Hey, Mike, what influences your music writing and your poetry? I know you have a book of poetry that's going to be relaunched. Tell us about that.
The book of poetry is it's called Lyrics and Poems, Lost American Nights, Lyrics and Poems. It was published by Moontide Press, and the first edition did real good, so they wanted to update it to a second edition, going all the way up to the current records, like all the way up to the Michael Ubaldini records, to the Michael and the Lonesome Playboy record, or record I should say. And then there's poems in there. There's like a section of just prose and things like that. So it's cool. They even have it in the public libraries have it. They have the first edition, which is pretty cool. Some of them are on the shelf, you know, with Edgar Allan Poe and Yeats and these guys. So it's pretty cool.
And
but not that I'm comparing myself to them by any means, but you know.
It's art. It's your art. And tell us where the relaunch is going to happen.
They're going to do a couple of them. There's one's going to be at the Orange County launch is going to be at the Ugly Mug
in Orange.
In Orange on I can't think of the date. Songlasell. I think it's the 15th of April, 2012. I'm not sure the date, but it's on my website. And
so give us the website.
Oh yeah, it's rockandrollpoet.com. So it's ROCK, the letter N, ROLLPOET.com. So you can catch it there, and I'll post it on. People post it on Facebook, and then all those you can find it. And then there's going to be with the full band at Deep Piazzas. We're going to have it there too. With it's going to be Michael and the Lonesome Playboys and Kelly Boland Band, so it's going to be a good night of music, you know.
And Deep Piazzas is in Long Beach, so that's your...
Gene Clark's son going to play. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know.
So is that considered the Los Angeles release?
Oh no, there's going to be a Los Angeles one too as well. I don't know the place you're going to have it yet.
Okay. So
they just tell me this stuff. It's different with them. They kind of let you know where it's going to be, and but Deep Piazza's already had a gig there, so they thought, oh, well, wouldn't it be nice? So that's how I came about.
Fit it in. Awesome. Any stories about any musicians you've played with in the past that are high profile?
Well, it's kind of interesting because I've collaborated with Brian Setzer way back. He played on a track with me called Don't Say Goodbye that I wrote on the Mystery Train record, which actually got reissued in England as the Mystery Train Sessions. And because people wanted it, you know, because it influenced a lot of fans in the scene. And then,
one of these?
Yeah, it was actually, well, this is the American version of it, you know.
Yeah.
And then this was the Japanese version.
I don't have the English version.
Yeah, that's a different cover. Yeah, Mystery Train Sessions, and there's a couple of different bonus tracks on it. But I played with him, and he had me open a bunch of tours for him back then, and even solo acoustic. I opened up for his group and all that, and then Joe Strummer from The Clash, the late Joe Strummer, he came to a few shows. He liked the band. He came to a show down at the Viper Room. We played there. He was there, and I played with Lucinda Williams, opened for her, and all kinds of people. John Hammond, and you know, people that respect, you know, the artists. So it's kind of interesting. Brian came to a gig with Joe Strummer, so it's kind of nice to have those guys popping at your show, you know.
Any funny stories?
John Fogerty at the Palomino, you know, that's not there anymore, but I think Lee Rocker, I was playing with him there, and John Fogerty came there, you know, so there's all kinds of, it's exciting, you know.
Any interesting stories of, you know, when you played with those guys?
Not really. Well, no, not really. But I did one cool story was I know when Brian was putting his big band together, when he had the big band.
Yep, the orchestra.
He was living in L.A. or something, and he had it all in the living room of his house. They were all over the place, in the kitchen and the living room. They were all rehearsing stuff, and he was like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" or something. It was just that kind of thing, but nothing crazy. But I don't know really what they get up to, you know.
Well, tell us where you can buy your CDs and your. Do you have a different website to purchase your music than you do your book? Or?
Well, you can get the book is at moontidepress.com. That's the publisher, and then I have some at my shows, you know. But there's the records. You can get all the digital. You can get the iTunes and Rhapsody, all those online sites. You can get all the records, and but you can. There's also really cool stores that carry in like Vinyl Solutions. A lot of the vinyl stores that also carry CDs and stuff will carry the music. So you can find it there, and you can get it through the website. So there's all kind of places you can get it to my website and things like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, and we wish